All right, we are recording.
What? Crazy.
What is going on? All right, welcome back to Disturbing the Main Team here on WZMB 91.3 FM Greenville. I'm Cannon Gates, your guys' station manager. We got Parker Woodall, our music director, almost said, and then Matthew Pattinson, our production director. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
I'm fine.
Parker's just fine.
Yeah.
And obviously this month's Managers Podcast, we mainly just want to talk about what has been going on in our positions around Greenville, the music scene, just anything really that we got on our minds. So I'll let Parker just go ahead and say what he's got to say.
Sure. I mean, from where I'm staying, so like, I feel like one of the big releases for this summer was like Charlie XCX's new album, Brat. I've been listening to that a lot, but as for that, like, that's kind of like, honestly, that was really like the only thing I was excited for this summer, music wise. So I need to like do some deep dives into like some other stuff coming out. I know Lupe Fiasco had he had a album recently released, like a rap album. I didn't even know who that was.
I've heard the name. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what it
I
is.
saw the album cover and it was him as like a samurai. I'm like, that's cool. I guess I'll listen to that then. So that's what I did today. But it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much only listen to like country. So obviously Zach Bryan came out with his album on July 4th.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
The Great American Bar Scene.
I haven't listened to it.
Great album.
Yeah.
I only literally listen to country. So like.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like I don't listen to much else. But today I was like in here whenever JT, DJ J Love on his show. Him talking about music, so like Quavo and Lana Del Rey came out with the song,
Yes.
and I was like,
"Yep, they did."
Okay, I was like, did not know they were
That's
even
such an interesting
exactly. And supposedly there's like a rumor they're a couple now, and I'm like,
I saw that. Yeah, if you look,
Yeah.
there's like some photo shoots where they're hella lovey-dovey.
yeah, that's
So
what I
don't
was
know.
hearing. I was kind of like, oh, okay, that's just very shocking to see. I guess
It's a wild pairing.
yeah. But yeah, Matt, you got anything about what's been going on or anything?
I mean, usually I cover more local music, but I'm gonna be honest, not that much has been going on locally. Yeah, I guess this summer.
It's a little dead.
It's a little bit dead right now, which is sad to say. But I think with ECU and Greenville being such a college town, it really does circle around that like academic schedule.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
things
100%.
really pop
Yeah.
off a lot more. Like I've been just having to travel a lot more to shows.
Yeah.
And even with listening to new music, I've been kind of plateauing. Not a lot of people have been like releasing stuff.
Right.
this summer.
That's what I thought.
Where
I
are
don't
all the
understand.
songs of the summer at?
I don't know. I've just been trying to go through like my backlog of like stuff. I've been listening to a lot of older music recently. Whatever I listen to revolves around like the vinyl I find. I found this one record. I think it's like Sly and the Family Stone. It's like an old like funk record.
Ooh, yeah, I love them. Sly and the Family Stone.
I had never heard of them until like I saw it the record. Like they're like I don't remember what it's called. There's a riot, something like that. Something riot. Well, it's supposed to be like their big one. It's like American flag on it. And I found it for like $12. I was like, okay, well it's $12. That's low risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's like no scratches. So yeah, that's how I've been doing with music recently. It's just like going through like a bunch of like backlog stuff, finding stuff I hadn't listened to before that probably should listen to at some point. Yeah.
I've been getting into that really weird wave of rappers that have the really goofy production. Like, you know the stuff where it's like tactical nukes have been legalized or like weird stuff like that.
Yeah, I know of
into
it.
those
Yeah.
people, and it's some genuinely like good stuff, but you can't listen to it seriously. Like
Yeah.
this is one dude named Acid Soldier. I don't know. Just got some of the craziest production I've ever seen. I feel a little brain rotted listening to it, but
Yeah, it's like a little.
that's the wave I've been on. That and like old Midwest emo.
Yeah, I feel
Okay,
like
yeah.
we were saying about Song of the Summer, like, yeah, like, and you know what's honestly kind of ruined that is like TikTok, whereas
Yeah.
like, you know, it's
Your song's
almost
got 2 weeks.
yeah, you know,
Literally.
it just goes there. You know, usually like Song of the Summer, like let's say like even 5 years ago, all of a sudden a song pops up on the radio, it's playing all the time, and that's a Song of the Summer. Now TikTok, like 2 weeks, the song's a song for the summer, and then 2 weeks later, and you know, just always just switching up. I feel like there's just not
I
one
think
constant.
I feel like
you know?
that Kendrick, Not Like Us, has kind of been.
Yeah,
in
I'd
a
say
sense,
not
I
like
guess,
us.
the
Yeah,
song of the
yeah,
summer.
yeah, yeah.
I'd
I
say
would say
so.
that.
But
I
it's
know-
also TikTok too at the same time. Like there's
Yeah,
just so
but
much
it's also-
stuff.
It's TikTok, but it is Kendrick.
No,
It's
yeah,
Kendrick.
it's Kendrick's a little different.
It's a little different. He was there before.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little different.
I think the big three right now for this summer, and I don't know if they'll stick around. One of them I hope definitely sticks around. A lot of people are talking about Charlie XCX.
I think that's definitely up there for the summer.
And then Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Yes. Please, definitely a song this summer.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And Espresso.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to them all. Like I've
you probably.
I've heard them from TikTok. I know how it sounds, but I've not sat down.
And honestly,
I
really only listen to country. It's not a bad song. It's really not. It's also the music video is pretty funny. Because Barry Keoghan, they're together, and Barry Keoghan's he's a pretty good actor, so I think he's pretty funny.
You guys seen Saltburn?
Yeah, I have twice.
Gosh,
yeah,
that movie is something. That movie is something.
Did they really need that ending scene? Because I thought maybe they did, but I thought
honestly,
it was kind of funny.
It was weird, but it wrapped it up. It wrapped it up good.
That little freaky touch to the end.
Yeah.
I watched that with my dad. The two of us alone.
It's like if you know what we're talking about, it's
especially watching all of Saltburn with your dad and then having to sit through the ending.
My jaw.
The ending wasn't even the worst part.
No,
the bathtub.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was a bad one.
That's terrible to watch with your dad.
It was a solid movie, honestly.
It was pretty good. I liked that director's previous movie, Promising Young Woman. I liked that more. It got a lot of what is it, Oscars?
Yeah. Because I mean, also this one, I feel like probably because of that, you got Barry Keoghan, Jacob Elordi's like most girls his their dream crush.
That movie would not have worked without Barry Keoghan.
Oh no,
his little freak touch.
He's a little freak, bro.
Wait, the
freak,
the graveyard scene too.
Yeah,
the graveyard scene. That's weird.
That was improvised.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard.
That he just. What is wrong with you,
It
bro?
wasn't like that graphic, but it was just like I guess the
Why'd you
concept.
think of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the spot, it's like, you know what would be even better? What if I just took my pants off right now?
Golly, yeah.
Like, imagine the people behind the camera just didn't know that was happening. It's just mouth open.
But like, how do you do that in front of like a soundstage? Or like whatever it is, of like full of people, producers
that don't know what's happening,
actors, or even if they do know it's acting, how do you like full confidence put on that performance?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta really get into a character at that point.
I feel like with like Barry Keoghan, it's just like one of those guys. If you see him in something, you just know he's gonna do something weird.
He's a little freak. He's a little goblin.
He does. He has a little weird look on his face at all times.
It's like a very goblin-esque look.
Yeah.
He's a little goblin,
yeah.
dude.
No, he could be the Green Goblin. I swear, he could do it. He could do it.
Put him in the movie.
If he put him as the Green Goblin, he could do it.
Well, you know he's gonna be the new Joker, right?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
because, and you think he's gonna do that in the next Batman movie?
I don't know. he was in the first one, like he made a brief cameo. That was him.
The ending, and that was like, oh snap! That kind of like got me hyped for the second one. I don't know when it's supposed to come out, but
I think it's next year.
I think they've either are in the process of doing it. I think they've been in the process of doing it for a while though.
Yeah.
So I don't really know because I mean, also that like the first one was like 3 hours long. Second one's probably gonna be about that. It was a long movie.
I fell asleep during my first viewing of the Batman.
Really?
And I had to buy another ticket and watch it again.
Oh my god! That's wild.
It was pretty good. Like it's been a while. Yeah, true. It's been a while. I'd probably need to watch it again before the second one. Yeah, it's probably not next year. Probably late summer next year.
Yeah.
If at earliest, honestly, because just how some of those actors and directors are in general.
Yeah, they take some time.
I gave up on Marvel movies.
Oh yeah.
There's no point in watching them now.
After Endgame, I think I only watched.
Like the last one.
I watched the Spider-Mans.
Actually, okay, the Spider-Man was last.
Yeah.
I think I saw some of the Spider-Mans, but the last one I saw in theaters, I can't even remember the name. Was it like?
Oh no, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I
cried.
That was the last good one.
I cried.
I
cried. I cried.
It was good. Yeah.
Yes. I'm not gonna spoil anything people haven't seen it, but I cried during.
James Gunn is a good director.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
No, and then like the most recent one, like Madam Web, I heard was awful. I
That's
heard
not
that was
even
so bad.
I heard it's bad, but that's the thing. Like
the
now,
TV shows.
It's between. It's
the TV shows.
It's because Sony and Marvel are two different companies, but Sony is the one in charge of all the Spider-Man stuff because they just own the rights to Spider-Man. So Madam Web, Venom. I'm trying to think of like the other bad ones.
I'm trying to think of the one I saw.
The TV shows.
The TV shows are also pretty bad. Yeah.
That's why it's so bad now. Because you got to keep up with that. I mean, I've heard I've only watched a couple. I've heard Loki was amazing. I did hear that.
Yeah.
That low-key was amazing. I watched WandaVision.
I
It's pretty good.
Shang-Chi,
Yeah, I liked
and
it.
that was so mid.
Shang-Chi was
I liked it.
It was mid, but I didn't mind it.
I can't remember any of the plot points or character names.
It was like a different like switch from Marvel, but at the same time I didn't mind it because Awkwafina, she's funny.
She's funny.
She's pretty funny. So honestly, in her I didn't mind it. And then what's his face? Shang-Chi is in Barbie.
Yeah.
He's in Barbie. Yes,
Yeah,
he's
he
in
is.
Barbie. He's one of the Kens.
He's the one who does the
Barbie
beach
either,
off
yeah.
scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been missing so many like notable movies. Like,
Barbie's
Did
great.
you watch Oppenheimer or not?
No.
You watched
What?
Oppenheimer?
Didn't
Yeah,
watch
that's
Oppenheimer.
crazy.
That's
Didn't
wild.
watch Barbie.
When this movie,
What am I gonna do? Watch that dude be sad about nuking Japanese people for 3 hours?
Oh no! I can't believe I did that! Ah!
golly,
Someone please reprimand me.
watch Josh Peck hit the button.
Yeah.
Hits the button.
Yeah.
But God, there's so many like weird people in that. Roderick from Diary of the Wimpy Kid's in it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many weird people.
I don't know who was in charge of casting.
Oh, that's such like a random like. I think
It's trolling.
I want to say God, who was it? It was someone else that was like a child like actor who was in it too.
Macaulay Culkin in there.
God, no, because I've seen so many memes of it. Roger from Diary of the Wimpy Kid, his like filmography is the first 3 Diary of the Wimpy Kids, and then
Oppenheimer. It's
such
Did
like
he
a
seriously do nothing in between?
I don't think so. Like, if he did, it was very, very small. Like,
Imagine that
insanely
call
small.
from Christopher Nolan. He's like, I just watched
Man,
Diary of the
I
Wimpy Kid,
really
and
loved
I
you
really.
in the first
I was
3
really-
What,
hours.
are you available for the next 6 months?
It's like Steve Zahn wasn't available, so I'm gonna call you real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my
Golly.
God.
Like, I got you a ticket to New Mexico. We're gonna film for 6 months.
You'll
God.
get dosed with actual radiation.
Well, speaking
Yeah.
of movies, this year's movies have been kind of like downers.
I feel like it's
It's like I seen the Bike Riders a couple weeks ago. It was pretty good with Austin Butler, Tom Hardy. It was pretty good. I seen because me and my girlfriend the Golden Ticket. Have you
Yeah,
heard of the
oh
Golden Ticket?
my God,
So much better
yes.
than the AMC.
Yeah.
So much better, cheaper.
Wait, really? Where is that?
It's over beside Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Austin Memorial.
Yes, it is. Like on every other movie is like $11, but we've been going on Tuesdays, and Tuesdays is like $6 movies, and that's including tax. Yeah.
It's
So-
nuts. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, and then we bought the annual popcorn bucket because it was like a half year, half off sale for like $11.
So this is the AMC or
No, this is the Golden Ticket.
Okay.
AMC is so expensive.
Yeah, it is.
It's
I
like
went
$40
there.
to see like
Oh.
2 of you to go.
I went with like a Tinder date to go see The Watchers.
Oh,
like,
I heard
a few
about
weeks
that.
ago,
Yeah,
and that movie was so mid.
yeah,
I
heard it was
I
bad.
heard the same. I mean, what I'm excited for is Long Legs.
I've
Yes,
heard.
dude.
Did you see
Nicolas
the reveal
Cage!
trailer? Did you see the reveal trailer
Yeah.
came out when it first came out?
I'm not a horror
That
movie
creeped
guy,
me
but
out
that
so
that
bad.
looks like bad.
Oh my god.
Like the phone call thing?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I love that. kind of
Honestly,
stuff.
I'm not like a big into horror thriller, but honestly, what I think looks kind of interesting is that Trap movie, in my
Ooh.
Shyamalan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been seeing
But
that
it
ad.
only stinks because they already like showing who the killer is. It's Josh Hartnett, which I can't even tell you what he's been in, but I just know his face.
I guess it's gonna be like from the perspective of
Yeah,
him trying
and
to like get out.
It's kind of an interesting like him.
Yeah.
He takes his daughter to a concert and there's cops all around. Like no, they know it's him and they're trying to like find him or something. It looks kind of interesting. Just because it's like wouldn't see that in a movie. It's just such a random like kind of story. But so that looks interesting. And then I saw Bad Boys Ride or Die.
How was that?
Honestly, not bad. Because so I watched the first 2 like are great, especially the second one. I love the second one.
Yeah.
The third one was very mid. This one, honestly, it was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
Vanessa Hudgens is in it too. Obviously, it's Vanessa Hudgens. That's like the childhood crush right there.
Yeah, it's like, are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
like it's
kidding me?
Vanessa Hudgens. I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
What's the mom in Stranger Things?
Oh, Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. That's
done
gotta
something
be the
coming up,
all-time.
right?
All
Even
time,
though she's
really?
old now.
Yeah.
That's the all-time celebrity crush right there.
You a big Girl Interrupted fan?
Never seen it.
I
haven't
heard
either.
it. I saw it the other day. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, but I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
something about it. Because who's the other one in it? It's someone else pretty popular.
Is it Natalie Portman?
I was gonna say Cameron Diaz, but I don't think it's her either. Because it was like
Someone likes
like
it.
what, late '90s when it came out.
Late 90s.
No, because for mine it was like it was her. No, also Kelly Kapowski and Saved by the Bell. Oh,
You know what I
Kelly
don't get?
Kapowski,
All these kids now are citing like the celebrity crushes,
Angelina Jolie.
and people are saying like,
Oh,
you
you're
guys
right,
know who Breckie Hill is?
Oh yeah,
This gotta be like the most like basic-looking blonde white girl I've ever seen in my life.
I know. Well, Livy Dunn's up there too, and I'm not gonna lie, Livy Dunn's an attractive woman.
Don't get me wrong; they're like attractive people.
It's just kind of random,
I guess I'm just attracted to like more like non-conventional like stuff because I'm not. I don't know. I never found like the Brecky Hill or the Livy Dunn like.
And the thing is, like you talk about childhood crushes. It's usually like in that childhood TV show you watched.
Yeah,
true. Like Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, like Topanga Lawrence and Boy Meets World, that type of thing. But then now it's like people like influencers, so it's kind of like.
Yeah.
And also nowadays, besides like Sydney Sweeney, what like movie star are like people talking about? That's just because they're attractive. Besides her,
we were talking about earlier. She did. She has that new Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'd say her,
valid.
but I would say I would too. But also with her, I feel like people because Girl Meets World actually because of that too.
That does make sense.
Yeah,
huh?
so because it kind of builds up with that too.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, so I guess her too. It's just like nowadays. I feel like it used to be like so many, and now it's like there's no one taking over. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
I think the market's just changed. I think what happened is like the 2000s, they were like trying so hard to
rom-com, stuff like that.
Rom-com and also like
we don't get any good rom-coms anymore.
No, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
But
we just get like stuff based off like old women's smut books.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the one with Anne Hathaway.
Hoover.
Yeah.
The new one with Anne Hathaway. I can't tell you the title of it. It's like she's like an older lady who falls in love with like a boy band member. And I was just kind of like weirded out by that.
Bring back a good old rom-com.
Yeah, there's not any good rom-coms anymore or anything like that.
There was one with like I heard that was good. I haven't watched it. I think it was Seth Rogen and
I'm not watching
Charlize
a rom-com with Seth Rogen.
It's not like
Seth Rogen and who?
Charlize Theron.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I've seen it on Netflix, but it's like it's kind of older though too. Like
it's like
8 years
the past
ago.
5 years.
Which one are you? Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
She's famous. He's not.
Yeah, I know.
He's like a reporter.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I couldn't tell you like what the movie's called. It's I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know it got good reviews. Unless
because she's like running for president or he's running for president, something like that. And long shot. Oh, 2019.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
5 years. Yeah.
It's long shot.
Oh my god, 2019.
Yeah, Charlize Theron is in it. Oh, Ice Cube's son's in it. He's like one of the
damage, dude.
Ice Cube's son.
2019 was 5 years ago, bro.
I know that's crazy to think about. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
No. Well, I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We're done. Just like,
if you want to hear us talk about media for like 10
yeah, literally,
Yeah.
we could probably go for another hour if we wanted to. But
yeah, I'd do that as a podcast. That honestly sounds
just
fun.
Just
get
randomly
some
talk.
Good media.
Just start
like
yapping.
Like to talk about media.
Just randomly start talking about pop culture in general.
Dudes have a podcast. And be like, let's have a conversation.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
that's literally what it is.
That's
That's what it is.
I swear, the amount of like guys who it's like 2 guys and then it's one guy says something, the other guy's like, "What is that? What is that?" And he's like, "You don't know what that is?" And they just start going on and on. And that's literally it.
Honestly, half the time me and Nick do grow in Greenville. Like before we have our guest on, half of our like first segment is just us doing that. It's
Of course it is, bro. Of course it is.
Like Nick says something like, "Huh?" Or if it's always something like that. Like we have like a news story for something in Greenville, and it's just like, wait, what? Like that happened? It's like, whoa, you didn't hear about that?
Yeah.
I do that to Michael during our show, but I just make up instead.
Just gaslight him.
Like, I'll just gaslight him about like really basic.
Yeah.
On air.
Golly. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I'm Cannon.
I'm Parker, the music director.
I'm Matthew, and I'll be editing out my own curses.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Glow.
And this is WZMB Disturbing the Main Team.
Bye.